is it possible to survive with other person on a boat for more than a few days? Hi guys!
Hi everybody! Welcome again from Bahamas. We're still here. One of our favorite spots. We love it.
But welcome to our next episode
of Beaching About Life.
Beaching About Life.
I don't know. Okay. I know some of you think it's super cheesy, but some of you think it's super cool. So we're still counting votes. The jury is still out. It's still a working title. It's not set in stone, okay?
Chat and chill.
No. Let's not steal things. You know, we've been original all along. Let's stay original.
No. So we got more questions, and we really thank you for all your questions. It's really awesome that you are so interested in our life, and we are so grateful that we can show you all the places behind us.
But we're also even more grateful that we can actually share it very much from the inside, and the thing we want to talk about today is us from the inside, as deep from the inside and from the heart as it can get. It's about the relationships.
Yeah. So the question is how. So is it possible? Is it possible to survive with other person on a boat for more than a few days?
So let's start with this.
Let's start with the funny part.
Let's start with the idea that we always had, at least I had for quite a while. It was my recipe for a good marriage was to take your partner out to sea for a week.
Hey, come on! I thought that it wasn't only for the marriage.
No, it's not only for the marriage. It's really for any deep relationship.
Okay, so seriously, we always laughed and we're crazy because we thought that if you want to marry somebody or you want to start some business with somebody, take this person for 2 weeks sailing, and you're gonna know everything.
Yeah, there's only few days that anybody has enough energy to be acting, so as not to be themselves. So
after a few days,
after a few days, all the masks, all the acting is off, and you will find out the very core of that person, and it's amazing what comes out.
And okay, so this question is really important because it's not only for, in our opinion, about living on a boat, but just living your life.
It's a much deeper question.
How can you just release all the masks and be fully yourself?
Truly yourself.
Because when you got to the moment, and for us it was for the last 2 years were really amazing because we were trying to be as much as we wanted to be in contact with ourselves, to be really ourselves. So
to be 100% real.
Exactly.
So there's no acting.
If you are real and you don't want to hide, and you don't need to hide, and you can be really, and you can say everything to your partner, friend, this is real partnership, in my opinion.
And that actually indeed sometimes means accepting the fact that you're angry.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so it does. So thanks to that you are real and you just in contact with yourself, you don't spend so much energy to putting that mask,
putting on the show,
releasing everything.
Yeah, and it's so super important that you feel with your partner, that you feel that you can be completely yourself. that you're fully accepted the way you are, and that, like I said, includes being angry, being ugly sometimes, and you know, of course you can work through different things, but that does not mean you have to actually act and cover something up, because ultimately, eventually, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna get you from the inside. It's gonna start eating you alive from the inside if you're gonna be acting and be somebody different than you really are.
Yeah. I can share you my experiences with I can share you my own experiences with that, because for many years I was working in a on the Warsaw Stock Exchange environment. So I need to deal with man environments. So it was really difficult to me because I couldn't be myself for many times, because I needed to pretend that because I was a woman, so I needed to pretend. I need to handle, you know, more expectations, and it was really difficult. I couldn't be myself for many years, and it was like very difficult for me because I couldn't be me. So I felt that I'm losing myself to, you know,
to the men's world. To fit that male role.
Yeah, to fit that environment, because otherwise they wouldn't accept me as a woman, for example. So this is like my experiences. You know, you can have your own experiences, but for example, in relationship is like the moment I felt that I can be really myself and I can tell Bartek everything, and I can be with my all feelings, emotions, really totally, without hiding anything. So this is the most important thing, that when I don't need to hide anything, I would like to say to him or would like to express my feelings. So this is the moment when I can truly feel, when I can truly say that I am in a relationship, and this gives me really more to stay more in contact with him and getting closer to him. Yeah.
I agree 100%.
And it's the same with my friends.
Yeah, exactly. This does not end with just your relationship with your partner. It extends to any dear relationship you may have in life. In fact, if you can extend it to any relationship, that's perfect, because then you're really not acting anywhere, and that's great. Wow. I'm actually really happy that you touched upon this example from your life, because it made me think of the fact that today's world is actually a male-dominated world, and we all know about this, whether you like it or not. It's been created by paternal with paternal supervision, and let's face it, everything is created around rationalism, around striving for a goal at any cost. It's not exactly the feminine power is where the woman actually has immense energy, immense power, the women, but the thing is, they really are good. They're amazing with their intuition, just absolutely amazing, which men cannot even comprehend. And the only reason I know about this, because every which one of us has a little bit of a woman and a man inside. It's just that what differs us is that majority of people have a majority of their energy compatible with their body. Again, that can be different for almost anybody, but like I said, majority is compatible. So effectively, someone who looks like man has most of the masculine energy. Mm-hmm. The bottom line is this: that guys who manage to admit, you know, to manage to kind of step across the aisle and realize that it's okay to have some feminine inside, and get in contact with it and actually accept that, they also realize that they start understanding the feminine flow of energy, and that's just amazing.
Yeah, but I think this is a very long topic.
Ania is much better at explaining this.
No, because we are talking about being real today and really trust yourself. So if you would like to hear more about that female and male energy and roles that we have in our lives, we can discuss it more, because it's really interesting. Because that's why we're discussing this topic today. Because sometimes ago, we just put a quick video on our page how I was working on winch, and I couldn't do it. It was like a funny video that I was struggle the winch and I cannot do it. And then Bartek appears and just take it and it's, oh my God, this is why you need a man on the boat. And I need a man on the boat. And then there were so many serious comments.
Yeah, and
so
you know
many,
what? And we meant
just imagine this. So we were laughing that okay, don't take.
We basically made it as a satire on male and female roles. As they are portrayed these days.
Yeah, but
and it was meant to be funny completely, right? But it was great because it obviously
started a very interesting topic.
Yeah, it obviously hit the nerve on a lot of people because
and
all
not
of a sudden,
only on men.
Yes, of course, not only on men.
Men were okay. So they gave me a lot of advices, so it was really funny. Okay, so use the speed, or do this, head up. Okay, so just go to the wind. So this is
and we knew all that.
Yes, and I do know that. But the funny thing, maybe it's not funny, because this is what we are talking about today. That some women told me that it's not funny because you're just putting a woman in a very bad position. So it's like this all the roles,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like serious that.
Yeah.
Why we need a man?
But it's funny because we're so.
Because we are weak. Yes, we are weak sometimes, and it's not a big deal, when you admit this, that you can be a weak. Because you can
have a weakness on one side, but you can be extremely strong on the other side.
So I explained to many people that yes, so it was like a funny video, and they don't take it too seriously, because I wanted my husband to show off his skills and make my life easier, make my day easier. So isn't that funny?
And we just thought it was funny. That's all.
Yeah. So it was like funny.
But it struck a really good nerve.
Yeah, yeah, but it started a very serious discussion about that roles in our life. But being real in a life really help us, and it doesn't cost you. It costs you nothing, because if you try, for me, when the moment I started to be totally real, I gained more friends.
Mm-hmm. And
because I was always scared to show people the really inside me, because I was scared they're gonna judge me, or maybe I'm not the 100% perfect. That I'm enough smart, enough clever, intelligent, and blah 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 blah. It was my inner critic. So it was my inner critic. Sorry for my English, because for me this topic is a little bit difficult to discuss, and so it was like my inner obstacle. Only
really in one sentence, you have to accept yourself as you are, and actually love yourself as you are, before you can move on and have others love you. You know what I mean? If you don't accept yourself, you're gonna keep acting. If you don't like something about yourself, you're gonna keep acting.
Because you're just putting
we're gonna be putting the show in the areas which you don't accept about yourself.
You're just putting the fake layer.
Yeah, and that fake layer costs you energy.
Outside you, and people cannot see the real you. So the moment you're gonna show your partner, your husband, your wife, your friend, real you can say that okay, I feel good in that relationship.
Not only that, you're also gonna feel amazing lightness, as if you just shed this
It's
100-kilogram armor, medieval armor, and you now can jump, you can run, you can do anything you want, and literally physically you will feel a lot more energy. It's not being spent on acting. It's amazing.
So I told you we are crazy. Yeah.
So why this all this discussion about energy and feminine and masculine roles? We definitely going to get deeper into this because I'm sure there's going to be some questions about it.
We want to
but just to give you a background, a few years ago we started meditating and we got into tantra and there's a lot of really great knowledge in that. A lot of great help, and that's kind of what we're talking about. Is kind of coming from that idea, from that path.
So in next episode, I'm gonna show you, especially for women, how to deal, maybe how to manage between being in a dress or in a trousers. Mm-hmm. So it's like being in some moment in a female energy or a man energy. So because it's very difficult for all the women.
And actually, Ania just did.
For me, it's the same. So I'm gonna tell you more in next episode.
Honey, you're being too modest. She actually just did a radio show in Poland about that, like a half-an-hour program.
Yeah, so I can promise that I'm gonna talk about it
cool.
in the next episode.
Yep. So
if you find this whole idea about relationship interesting, please comment below.
We'll be very happy to dig deeper into it for you.
If you'd like to.
We can definitely share more.
So today was like a maybe non-sailing and topic, but I hope you liked it. So, and if you enjoyed this video, remember leave the like below, and
click it.
If you still didn't subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can do it now. And you can always support us on our Patreon page by sending us $1. So it's like a link is like a
patreon.com.
Yes, correct. Okay, so we're sending a lot of love, kisses, and sunset vibes from Bahamas, and hope to see you soon, guys.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Segredos en la floresta, no escuchen mamá, bache mamá.